boys doing? All right. Morning, Joe. Brother Joe in the house. Joski the broski. Okay, let's get set up here. Oh, damn. Damn, gold. Damn. All right. Morning, chat. Good morning, good morning. Boom. Yeah, you know what time it is. Time to eat. But good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Looks like we ended up cracking 160 subs. Yes, 260 subs yesterday. So, gang! Shout out to you guys. What up, George? What up, Green? What's going on, Joe? What's going on, everyone? Everyone else is in here. We'll get started here real quick. Let me just set the zoom up. How's everyone feeling today? It's Tuesday. Nikolovsky, what's going on? Good morning, gold getting crazy. Yeah, wow, I just looked at this. I actually thought I was gonna come to the charts and we were gonna be bearish. But holy. Let me just send this Zoom link out here. Man, I did not want to get in that cold water this morning. Whew. Didn't want to do it. But it's not like you're going to want to do stuff every day, right? The things you have to do, the things you need to do, got to do them anyway. 2 seconds here. Actually, 1 minute here. In order to trade gold, you gotta get in the cold. All right, let's get it. Let's get into it. Hope you guys are doing good, chat. So we have here another day, another opportunity to be disciplined, right? To what we know best, what we have sample sized, and be a professional in our trading, right? We have news coming up here today again at 8:30. We've got a bunch of red folders here, so we should have a lot of volume. We're just gonna do what we came here to do, right? We came here to do one job, and that's to be disciplined to our plan and execute when that plan shows up. Nothing else. There's no thinking involved in trading at this point for me. It's mark up your charts, do the logical thinking now, and then wait for your setup to show up, and that's it. And no matter what's going on, CPI, PPI, Russia-Ukraine war, all these crazy things, NFP, none of that matters, because every day it's the same exact thing, right? We come to the charts with a plan in mind, we stick to that plan, and we execute when that plan shows up. And if that plan doesn't show up, then we just call it a day, right? And come back the next day. So no different today. All right, so hold on, let's see. Something was going on in the Discord here. Guys, you can join our free Discord, by the way. Pre-London. Okay. Some people are trading London. Yeah, look, these sells are good. Oh, John traded London. Okay. Yeah, I thought these sells, those are nice. Celery play there. Waiting for a closure. Beautiful. George. Solid entries on Bolt. Oh, John, you got, oh, nice. Pound yen too, amazing. Okay, London session. Nice. Okay, Yo, George, you're killing it, bro. Wow, amazing, dude. Clean, bro. Clean, clean, clean. What time frame is that? Wow, that's a nice trade right there. All right, the London boys. Red FX, good work. Awesome. Awesome. I really like this. Thank you, my man. 8 a.m. for me, so London open. Yeah, that's solid. Solid, solid. All right, cool. So let's get into the analysis here. It's 7:01. I have no idea what the 1 hour time frame looks like, but let's break this down here on gold. Give me a sec. Let me share my screen. Hold on. All right, cool. So we're good. Good to go here. Let's get these added to. Okay, cool. All right, chat. You ready? Let's do a breakdown here. Let's take a look at gold, see where we're at right now, and see how we can get some entries here today. So gold weekly, right? We opened up on Monday with all that news about the US dollar and the banks and everything. We opened up pretty strong here on Monday with no bottom wick. So we still do not have a bottom wick on this weekly candle, but it is pushing up pretty nice here to, you know, towards this resistance. So I believe that's where the weekly candle is looking to go at this point. But again, we still don't have a bottom wick on this candle. So at this point, you know, anything could happen. You have pretty high level news today. So we don't know exactly if this candle wants to continue shooting up or if we want to create a bottom wick here and go south here, because the monthly time frame is bearish. And we never broke the high here on the monthly. So as of right now, the way this looks to me, it looks like the monthly, if this was a 30-minute time frame, a 15-minute time frame, a 1-hour time frame, it would look like to me that we have rejected this area. Right now, price is going to come back down to retest these lows, right? And we would expect a top wick on this current candle, which it's doing right now. And then as long as this high doesn't break the previous high, this candle, you know, should be able to come on down looking something like this, right? And then the next candle as well. So that also gives the daily and the weekly a bottom wick as well, right? So that's just something we can anticipate here on the monthly time frame, that this candle is creating a top wick. And as long as this top wick right here never breaks this high here, then this candle is still at any point good to break this low again and continue on down, right? So that's what the monthly time frame is telling us here today. Again, weekly opened up with no bottom wick, and looking like it wants to test this resistance up here. But it's only, what's today? It's today Wednesday, right? It's only Wednesday. Right, so this candle at any point could just either continue up or come on down. So let's take a look at the daily time frame, see what that's showing us here today. So it looks like you have, wow, this daily candle, man. So it looks like this candle pushed down during Asian and London, I believe. And now it's working its way back up here, right? So we now we don't know what's going on with this candle. We don't know if that at this point price wants to create a support, right, to continue to push up. That could very well be the case here, right? Next candle pushes up, and then we continue this uptrend. Or if we just want to come up here, grab liquidity, and then push back down for the news. Right, so that's something that we have to be aware of. That's something that we have to look at. So again, today, like every day, I'm open to both buys and sells, right? But the only way we could find out how we're gonna safely and you know, transition and take those trades is we're gonna have to go down to these lower time frames. So let's see what the 4 hour is saying here. 4 hour time frame pushed down, and now it's pushing back up here. So could be creating a support. Let's look left. Right now you have this area of resistance right here, and then you also have this as well. So let's see what that range is right there. That's about a 50 pip range. So let's take a look at what that looks like on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour as well. Yeah, you're probably gonna wanna wait for buys above there. Then you can take advantage of this clean range here, and then it's much cleaner up here. Because again, we are going against the daily bias when we're talking about buys here today, right? Where are we? Right, we pushed up. We closed bearish yesterday. We did close below this as well. If you guys look left right here, we closed below that support. So at this point, price may just be pushing up to reflip again when we get the news at 8:30. We are bearish on the day, so our buys are definitely going to have to be above this level here, which is 1918 390 right here, this resistance right here, and then we have a clean range to trade in right here, which is 70, almost 80 pips, and then above that you're talking 150, you know, 150 to 200 pips above this area. So that's what I'll be looking at here for buys today. No rush to take buys at all here today. Range 2, and then we'll get rid of that for now. Get rid of that for now. We'll just put. All right, so range 2 buys above 1918 here today. Not going to be taking my buys when we break this resistance at all. I'll be waiting for that clean traffic, especially going against the bias here today. So how are we going to get sells, right? So let's take a look at this 4 hours daily. So this is the daily flip right here. The reflip on the daily candle. Let's just mark that off. And let's take a look at these lower time frames. So we are rejecting here on the 15-minute time frame. And man, price action is a bit choppy here. Wow. Yeah, I think if we can get a close below here, or we can get some sort of resistance now formed on the 1 hour time frame, then we could take sells from up here, anticipating this candle to reflip bearish, right? It's, what time is it? 7. So we got an hour and a half before news. So that's 3 30-minute candles. So potentially may be able to take something before the news, right? Let me just fix this camera here. Not bad. So yeah, so that's what we'll look at here today. I don't want to take my buys right here. I know this is the daily high, but I just don't want to do that. We've closed bearish here yesterday. We've created a resistance. We closed below this support. So not going to take my buys right there. But let's get rid of this. But if we do start to create some sort of resistance, right, before news, and maybe something that looks like this, then we can look to take our sells coming down. So let's go to the 30-minute, right? Let's say it's the 30-minute, and you have the next 30-minute candle close below these ranges. We could look to take sells coming down to retest these lows, and possibly even have runners in for news, right? Because if the news wants to push down and we're already in, you know, probably close partials right around this area and let the rest of it ride. Could be a big runner day today for sells. So that's going to be the plan here for me. If anything changes, you know, obviously mark it up, but for now we're going to take sells below, or I'm going to take sells below 1901 325, buys range 2 buys above 1918 250 here. This range, I don't want anything to do with it, to be honest. Nothing to do with this range right here. It's a crappy range. Not much going on. We had a lot of rejections. Once you had a closure though, you had a nice celery play right there, which was perfect. That was beautiful. What time was that? 3 in the morning. Nice. Yeah, look how clean the celery was last night. This candle right here closed below, right? Then this candle right here closed bullish but remained below the support. And this high never broke this high, so that was perfect. Entry would have been at the break of this low, coming down to probably this wick level here, but you could even close partials right there, right? Which was where the candle stopped at. So that's probably where I would have closed most of the position, being that candle closed with no bottom wick and as support. But damn, nice move there. Nice move. Okay, sells below. Yep, so that's going to be my range here today. So going to stay out of this range here. And I'm going to look to trade here. Oh. Look to trade in these ranges right here. Alright. That's the plan. Good morning, Andrew. AJ. Let's take a look at pound yen here today because, oh man, pound yen's calling us back. You see what happened? She heard me talking about leaving. She said, nah, man. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So let's just take a look at pound yen here. So, monthly time frame right now. Starting to look better. Right? You've created a support. You have a resistance. Right? You're kind of just trading around in this range here on the monthly time frame. Looks like the monthly candle previously had closed bullish, which is pretty nice, right? Closed bullish here. On this candle, we have a nice wick to fill. This candle has a nice top wick. It's created a nice bottom wick. If this candle reflips and breaks the high, you should see price make a move up here this month. Start to push, right? So pretty bullish there on the monthly time frame here for pound yen. Starting to look better, right? Starting to look better. Weekly time frame though, we are bearish, so it looks like we rejected the high. We came down, we created a resistance at this point, right? You have a resistance formed right here, and there's a level of support right here, right? So that's where price is starting to tap into. Below that, there's even more clean ranges for this weekly time frame, but we've created a resistance, right? We have pretty much created a high, a low, a new high, a new low, high, low, and now we're starting to move in a nice downtrend here with these weekly candles. So yeah, we'll see what happens at this support level here, and take a look at the daily time frame. So daily has been in a little bit of consolidation. Looks like if you can get a closure below here on the daily, then you should be clean to come back down into these ranges. The support level, which is about 120 pips, and then even further down. So you have a support here on the daily time frame. You have a resistance here as well, and you're kind of looking to break out, right? So you've had a lot of candles attempt to break out of this range, right? Boom, 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 boom. So a lot of attempts, right, to really get below here. But one thing you notice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So for 8 days in a row, we try to break out of this range, and it's clearly Clearly not happening yet, right? So will this candle be the candle? We don't know, right? Because at one point this candle was talking a good game right here, right? At one point this candle was all, it looked like that, right? So you can talk a good game, but can you actually close below? So that's what we're waiting here on this candle to see if we can close below, because then if it does, then tomorrow should be pretty easy sells coming back down, retest these lows down here, right? So that's kind of what we're looking at here on the daily time frame. We'll see if this daily candle has what it takes, right? But definitely open for, we broke the lows, we broke the high, so it's a bit tricky here with pound yen. Let's take a look. Wow, this 4-hour candle just engulfed everything at this point. So if you can get a 4-hour close probably below this support here, then you can look to fill this clean traffic down to the left hand side. Let's take a look at what that looks like on the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, pretty bearish here. We've created a top wick, possibly ready to break this low and continue down. Clean traffic to the left hand side, and 30-minute as well. 15 coming up to create some sort of resistance. So if you can get a resistance to form, that'll be your 1-hour top wick, right? And then potentially we could take sells here on the break of the lows. So might be looking for sells on pound yen. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, pretty good range here. Pretty good range I'd be open to trading here. So keep an eye on this 1-hour candle here, and see if we could potentially take some sells. Sells below here. All right. Morning, John.
Yo, what's up, brother?
What up, my boy? London session treated you good, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Lovely celery play I seen.
Yeah, had to.
Don't get much better than that.
Nah.
What time was that? 3:30?
Yeah.
Ish. That was solid. And you took buys, huh? You took buys on GJ and sells on gold? You're muted, pal.
No, I'm not.
Well, now you're not.
I wasn't, but yeah. GJ buys, gold sells.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice. So yeah, this 1-hour candle looks like it's gonna flip, break the high. It's a bit choppy here for me, so I'm gonna be looking for buys above that resistance there. Not trying to mess around in this bit of a range here. If you see this green line, that's where price is starting to head into, so rather look for buys above there, a bit cleaner. But chat, I'm gonna have some sell stops here on GJ though. Starting to look pretty clean. We've created a top wick now. If we re-break the low, it should be good. Stops are basically going to be the current candle, which are about 25 pips. What's going on here? GJ, what's going on with my magic keys? Trading auto, auto trading. There we go. That should work. Perfect. Yes, I'm gonna have sell stops here at the break of the low. If we end up breaking this low here on GJ, I think we should be good to continue on down here this morning. We've come up, we've created a top wick right where I would ideally want one in the first 20 minutes of the candle. Could wait for a 30-minute celery as well, but I'm pretty comfortable with this. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually going to wait for the 30 celery here. So there's no resistance formed yet on the 15. So I'll just wait for this 30 to close here in 6 minutes and maybe re-add the sell stops, because maybe we get the celery play. So I'd much rather do that, and then we could take advantage of this clean traffic here to the left-hand side. So hold the line, hold the line. If it ends up leaving without us, that'd be whatever. Damn. So you guys got snow yesterday?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like snowing OD.
It was just windy and rain, like slushy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Windy as hell. Windy as hell today too.
Sheesh. $30-minute celery, possibly. Gold 1 hour looks like it's gonna push on up here. You don't want to be in this range here, especially before news. Get caught up in this range.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not fun.
Rather take trades with clean traffic and clean direction.
Yup. This trade right here. So there's two trades I think I would have probably taken yesterday or last night, which was right here. This sell right here, coming down to retest the lows. So this one. Something like that. Because at this point you had what the hell's going on? At this point you had pretty obvious rejection here, right? You came up, you attempted this earlier in Asian session, didn't work, you pushed up, and then London, you had basically a fake out back into this range here.
Word.
Like you had this fake out. You know? Where this price closed back in the range, so you could have even taken it on that one.
Word. And looking left, you could see hella rejection areas.
Yup. Yeah, that's probably what I would have been interested in, that. Something like that. And then where you took it also is fire.
Yeah.
That was your secure position. Because look at these rejections right there.
Yep.
Money.
Yeah, for sure.
Money, money.
Hell yeah, it was looking clean on the 1 hour.
Yeah. All right, cool. So GJ is looking pretty good here. Let's redo this. Probably gonna have sell stops at the break of these lows on GJ. Yeah, we're gonna have to use current candle, which is about 40 pips. This would be way too high. Let's see. Yeah, that's basically, you have basically an onion there on the 15. Break these lows on the next 30. Should be good to drive. All right, we're creating a top wick, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna have sell stops here. Break of this 30 low. We got a 30-minute salary play. We have a closure below the range, a tap of that previous resistance, and 30 closure bullish. Next candle is making a top wick. And if we break the low here, should be good to drive. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, thanks for the baby pips. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah, that's so you know, that's basically the start, right? That's where I would recommend everyone go. If you're new into trading, you can go to this website called babypips.com, and it's a pretty simple website. You know, they break down the basic information about charts, candles, sessions, you know, all that good stuff. So after that, you know, probably good to find a good live stream to jump on, or you know, get some mentorship in some area. So, but welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for stopping by. We're here every day, Monday through Friday. Same time every day. All All right, so we made a top wick here. If we could break the low, we should be good to drive on down here. Yeah, appreciate you guys subbing to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Give the stream a like. It helps us with the algorithm, getting this this live stream out to more people. And yeah, it's another day in the markets. Our opportunity is here, right? Our setup has presented itself. Our job is to not think. Our job is to execute, and my plan says if we break these lows after getting a strong bearish closure below, and now our celery play shows up, if we do break this low, my setup, my plan calls for me to enter that. So that's what I'll be doing here. But can we get activated? I haven't taken a GJ trade since, let's take a look, since, I know it was in February.
Yeah, GJ is starting to get a little better.
Yeah, it is. February. Yeah, so last GJ position we took was February 8th. It was a break-even trade. It's been all gold. I gotta add the link to the stream on here. Forgot to do that. So pretty cool, chat. Now when you come over to the spreadsheet, you can just click a link and watch the live stream from where the trade happened. Pretty dope. So basically same trade, I believe. Pretty similar trade that you see right here, right? Celery play. Almost identical, eh? Almost identical. So that's what we'll be looking to. But yeah, so pretty cool. Now we got the stream there right here on the link, so we could rewatch each trade. So yeah. Can we get activated, boys and girls? We're getting close. Oh, almost. All right, so I got activated in some cells here, chat. Oh, wrong one. So stops are above this previous 30. TP is down here. basic celery play. Probably look to go break even right around this area here. So that's going to be the trade. Let's mark this up on our. So what time is it here? 7:30. 15, 23. Gold. Sell. Breakout. Celery. 30-minute. Full. Perfect. So we've broken the low. We should respect this high at this point and continue down now. We should respect this previous high. Let's take a look at gold. Gold pushed up there. Wow, very nice. Very nice. So gold, we may have to wait for news on gold today. Win or loss, this is a celery play below our zone. It's my job to execute on this. The way we'll manage risk is if we close bullish, we could probably look to manage risk. If we close above this 15-minute zone, then we can manage risk. But other than that, should be trades in our favor. Chopping around a little bit on the 5, but yeah. Thank you for streaming your strategy. I'm using a similar system, but with some adaptations. I hope all of us will take money from the bank. Oh, nice. Welcome, Carlos. Welcome, welcome. Trading pretty similar to us. That's what's up. Price action, pretty much. What adaptations have you done? Adaptations. Yeah, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Give me a 1-minute chat. Be right back. birds are chirping. The birds are chirping. Goldie, Goldie, Goldie. 4-hour candle, man. That was just wow. Dang. That 4-hour candle ripped. Still an hour left in that candle too. So what's good, chat? What's going on? What's everybody doing? Anybody take these sells with me? What's going on? Yes, sir. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, this position is at almost a 90% win rate. So it's a 9 out of 10 chance we win, but there's still a chance we lose. But all our plan and all we can do is execute when our setup shows itself, and we let the chips fall where they may. Dun, 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 dun. Feel like 99. What up, Jay?
What up, my man?
Good morning, bro.
Yo, what up?
What are you guys? Oh,
Morning, broski.
like, what the fuck are you guys shorting right now? Gold's not shorting.
Gold. Look at that 4-hour on gold.
Yep, waiting for a bottom wick and keep on pushing.
Holy. What a push, man.
Yeah, 2K coming in soon.
2K coming in hot. Gold's got clean traffic on the way up here.
Yeah, I don't think there's news today either.
No, we got PPI today.
Oh, we do that.
Core retail sales as well. We may have a celery on gold as well. We may have a 1-hour celery on GJ also at the 1-hour close here. Gold. What time frame?
He's probably thinking the daily.
Oh, daily. Yeah, definitely. I like this.
It
We
already
broke the
that
low
high,
though.
so
Yeah, exactly. We already broke that low. But now
But
we've
it's
broken
still
a high,
bullish,
so.
though.
Gold, we really just gotta wait for news to come out. We'll be the bandwagon traders. But Jay, did you see that on CPI yesterday? Remember we called that like 3 months ago also.
What's up?
that when the CPI comes out after the print, when that 1 hour candle flips bullish again, it always runs and retests the highs.
Yep.
Bro, almost every time. 8 times in a row now. So that's something that we can continue to capitalize on every CPI.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You guys took that when I was gonna jump in. Like I saw the spread. And I was like,
Oh, the spread was crazy.
Yeah, because when I was setting up the just to execute, like my buy signal line pushed up. I was like, oh, fuck this. I'm not taking this. So I let you guys.
Yeah, dude, that was nuts. So another thing too, for that specific play, you cannot put a limit order. You have to market execute on that.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing that I'm still working to finding out is like, where's the stop loss, right? Because basically you have no stop at that point. So
right, unless you risk the wick, like for example, yesterday, if you noticed, we came back into that like that support zone. Like you saw the wick, it broke through that support, and then it fucking bounced up. And then that's when you guys were thinking about jumping in, was the bouncing up that support zone for the second support. And as that was flipping up, you guys could have reached that bottom wick.
Well,
and then I understand that sometimes you gotta put a kind of a big stop, like a 50 pip stop. But if you're shooting 50 for 50, or the odds are giving you 50, to 100, and that's 1 or 2. You know what I mean? So it's still worth the risk.
Well, think about this. What happens if, let's say, you get a bearish print, and then you just market execute a buy, and you keep your stop below the print, bro? Then you're in way before the flip. At the flip, bro, you're like 70-80 pips in profit at that point, and then price is gonna gain steam and start flying another like 50 pips.
The thing about it, like, that is true, but the thing about that here comes the risk part, is that based off, like, because candles can come down, push. Of
course, that's your risk.
Come right back down.
Exactly.
So that's like the risk there. It's like, like we were talking about setting, like, once it flips, setting the stop right underneath the candle, but then the risk on that trade is the candle flipping back bearish against you. Because we've been there before, where it's like we jumped in, nice bottom wick, broke the 4-hour low, but it literally pushed up with momentum, and then it came straight back down.
Yep. That's the risk you run, I guess. And the only reason that we're doing it is because we've seen it happen over and over.
Oh yeah. Dude, you can capitalize and understand that it's a scalp and not a swing. I mean, unless it takes off, right? If it takes off and it pushes up 200 pips in the first push, then let that bitch run, because then it ain't going back down. Or if it gaps up, just let it run. But if it's just like, if it's going like this, take your money and just wait for that thing to calm down.
Yep. I think either way, whether you get in on the right after the print at the bottom or on the flip, you have to have a tight stop loss. You have to either have your stop after below the flip again. Like I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out the stop loss in that situation, but it's one of those like no stop loss trades. Like don't get in it unless you're prepared to manually get the hell out. Like once price starts going against you.
And those trades like that, like what you guys said yesterday, those impulsive trades, like when you see momentum coming in, those are scalps.
Those are scalps.
Hold those things. Just take your profit and wait for it to come down. It always comes down. Gold does this little sporadic thing, 2 15-minute candles and 30-minute closes, and then it's just Gucci from there.
Yeah. Can we re-break the lows?
Morning, Tandy.
Good
morning.
Yo,
hey, you guys see that fly thumbnail Tandy created?
Hey,
yo, shout out to Tandy.
Damn.
Clean.
Yeah, yesterday it looked like it was really fuzzy, but today when I saw it,
Yeah, man.
It looked good yesterday too. It didn't look bad.
oh wait, back to being fuzzy.
It's probably because of he probably just uploaded it. It happens on YouTube.
True.
Nah, I appreciate you, Tandy.
Anytime, my boy.
The man. Can we re-break these
If you want
lows?
to change it, if you want to change the colors, if you want to change the layout, let me know.
Perfect. Perfecto.
But it's perfect because St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I like that.
The devil's holiday.
Oh.
Oh,
The purpose is to catch the movement
I'm
of
just kidding,
240
I ain't
points in the
offending
first
any
minute.
Irish, any leprechauns on the stream. I apologize.
I'm on, lad.
Yeah, laddie. Laddie. Dun. So the 1 hour is starting to break the low. Would like to see a drive here towards the end of this candle. So the way I'm going to manage this risk at this point is if we close below this white line here, I'll stay in this position because that'll be the 30-minute closing below here. That'll be the 1 hour closing below here, right? And then we could look to continue down. We may go back into drawdown for a bit for the new 1 hour top wick, which is fine, but yeah, if we close above this support, I'll probably just close the full position. But if we remain below it, then we'll keep it. I think that may be the best way to manage risk here. See if we can get a push with this last 5-minute candle though. Yeah, London session was nice, man. Those are two really good trades you took, John.
Yeah, thanks.
Clean, man. George took a freaking beauty too. Celery play, that's what we got right here. That's what John took. And look at this one that George took. That was clean. Closure below, clean traffic to the left. Don't get much cleaner than that. All right. See if we could fill this wick. If we could fill this wick, I may close partials just because we're coming up to the hour close here. So let's see. See how gold's looking as well. Clean setup there, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, it should be good to drive. Really want this candle to close below this white line here, though. Got about a minute left here, or less than a minute. So chat, if we don't close below, I'm gonna close my full position with a small loss. But if we do close below here, I'm gonna keep that everything in. Alright, yeah, so we'll hold this position. Probably go into a little bit more of drawdown here for price to create a top wick. But we do have the 8 a.m. open here. We have closed below on the hourly, so this trade's still valid. And you should see a push here with the 8 a.m. NY open here.
Break. Come on.
We gotta break that low.
Come on.
We break that low, we should be good to our break even point, and that's where we'll go break even, probably close a little bit of partials. There we go. All right, we've broken the wick. Should be good now to get to this BE. Let's see if we can break this wick here. Perfect, chat. So I'm gonna close some partials right here. Move stops to break even. And W. Make this trade risk-free at this point. And let's see if we can get this thing to continue on. W.
No.
Oh, baby. Let's go. Perfect. Tapped into that area. Let's see if we can break past this area now. But I got 20 pips on that. 20. Let's see if we can continue pushing here. 1 hour candle's got some steam. There we go. So running. There we go, chat. Looking clean, looking clean. See if we can continue pushing. Let's take a look at gold for that NY Open. Wow. Very nice. So gold is just pushing, man. We're gonna wait for the news here on gold. But GJ looking clean. Let's see here. Call 17 pips, nice. I got 20. Closed partials at 20, and I think I seen about 25 max. 25 pips with two entries. Good work. Good work. Yeah, we should be able to continue down here. You've got clean candles to the left hand side. This is your area that we're running into. So other than that, it's pretty clean below here. So we'll see if we can get the most out of this trade today. But I'm pushing about 30 pips here. About 29 pips, 30 pips. Oh, baby. I'm gonna close another half here. Let the rest ride. W's. Beautiful celery play. Right? Beautiful celery. %90 win rate on that, or 92%, but looking clean to continue down. May take another candle or so, but oh, you know what, I'm gonna take another half here. Take another half, and that's the trade, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm about 75% out of this position at this point. Full TP is going to be down here 160, 280. Joe, you caught that? Beautiful, bro. Perfect. All right. Clean traffic to the left. Should make its way down. Thanks for replying on IG. Got you, bro. Of course. Damn, this thing is bleeding. Look at that celery play, man. They don't get much better than that. Had the close below. Nice small top wick for us. And a push down. I'm gonna be moving my stop into profit here as well. So stops are in profit. And this thing is melting, baby. Wow. Yo. GJ is back, ladies and gentlemen. GJ is back with a 58 pipper. Holy. 60 pips here, man. Damn. Haven't seen this from GJ in a while, huh? Oh yeah, there is news on the pound coming up. I forgot about that. 8:30, yup. Yeah, chat, I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm gonna close my full position right there. Done. W. If you took that trade, spam the chat with W's for IG. That was a beautiful, beautiful celery play. Closure below the range. They don't get much better than that. Spam it, spam it. Oh yeah, clean traffic to the left-hand side, just a beauty. Just a beaut. All right, well that was the trade, chat. On to the next. Done being hype. So we got, hold up. We got 60 pips on that altogether. So let's mark this. So I closed at 20. I close and then close full at 60. Total pips 60. W. W. So first celery of the month here. And first GJ. My bad, I put gold. GJ. GJ is back. Let's link the stream. Pre-New York. All right. Great setup, Nick. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, I had to get a good one in for your first day. Had to get a good one in for you. Make a good impression. Yeah, you know, we were in a little bit of drawdown, right? But no big deal. Stops were logical, right? We had stops in a logical place and worked out fine. Right, stops are above here. That's where you really needed stops. 15-minute. That was the 15-minute high. We broke the high here, which was whatever, right? But we ended up closing below on the 30 and on the 1 hour. So in a losing situation, if this candle right here, let's get rid of this. Damn. This candle right here, right, would have closed above this area, then I would have looked to probably close the full position at the candle close there, right? But being that this candle closed below, that was a strong indication that we were going to continue. We had a celery play right here, right? And then we just had a close below, continuation down. Part of the game, yeah. Part of the game, man. Part of the game. And you guys heard me right. If we would have lost that trade, I would have been fine with it too. That's a trade I'll take any day. Any day. Yeah, gold is on. What up, Sam? Gold is on some steroids.
I'm in gold.
Oh, you're in?
1917 was the buys for me.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, gold's ripping up here. Are you gonna hold for news?
Yeah, my shit's at break even and I already have 50% here.
Shit, why not?
Yep. Still pushing up, so I'm thinking we come up all the way here.
Bro, if we close above
this morning.
If we close above this area here, this other gray zone, that's even cleaner.
I don't think we'll push up that high today, but I'm targeting 1950 for the full GP here.
That's higher than I was even expecting.
Oh, I thought you were shooting for 2.
Nah. 1946, 1947, I was thinking. Clean candles to the left.
I'm only thinking 1950 due to it being a news day. It could potentially spike up 1950, retest that zone, then leave a wick, and then, start trailing higher. But
yeah.
This thing's at BE, so most of it's gone in. If it does run, it runs, and if it don't.
Nice, yeah, perfect. So we got a couple minutes here for news to come out. GJ's still ripping here. Let's see if it gets to that full TP. US30 bleeding hard, gold flying. Yeah, we forgot to look at US30 here today. Weekly's broken the low, pushing down pretty nice. Yeah, that's what we expected on this weekly time frame here, right? You had a clean close below this support here on this weekly time frame on US30, and man, you got room to drive, right? You should fill this range here, fill these ranges to the left hand side, no problem. This was a really strong close. Look where that top wick came. Top wick came right here, tapped into that area again, and has now broken the lows here. So this weekly time frame should continue down. Let's mark this off here. So let's take a look at the daily. Daily celery play just came about as well. You had this candle break the low, so those buys are kind of off the so it was almost like a fake out, right, back into the range, and then you get faked out on the fake out, right? You get a fake out back in the range and then faked out on the fake out to continue, right? Because if you were going to take buys, let's say swing traders on this daily time frame, you're thinking, oh, we closed above the support, we should be good to go, but not really understanding that the weekly time frame is heavily bearish, right? So there's your fake out on the daily going against the weekly. 4 hour time frame is ripping pretty good here. Looks like you got a support right here. Let's look a little bit left so we can get right. Yeah, looks clean. You get a 4 hour close here in about 40 minutes below the support. US30 could drive down pretty nicely here today. Pretty nicely. 1 hour candles are broke the low. Yeah, you might have a celery on the 1 hour as well here. Let's take a look, see what's going on to the left. What's this? Closed above it. Yeah, I think your best bet is to wait for the 4 hour candle to close. US30 will start ripping up, or heating up I should say, anyway after 9 a.m. So probably best to wait for a closure below here on the 4 hour and then look to take your sells coming back down to this clean range here. Not a bad idea. You could look to go break even or secure profits, whatever you want to do, right around here on the next 4 hour candle. But other than that, looks pretty good. Goldie. Oh, let's see. I see 20 viewers, 11 likes. Come on, guys, get the likes up here, man. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, subscribe, man. We just took a beautiful W. Had this celery play out perfectly here. Sat and drawdown, talked you guys through it. Talked about risk management, talked about this celery play, talked about this closure below, talked about volume at 8 a.m. Come on, man. Give us a like, sub to the channel. We're at 264 subs, man. We need 265. We need 270 today. Can we get to 270? If gold gives sells opportunities after PPI news, I'll take them. That's the only thing I want to see today after we saw CPI up yesterday. PPI should come out greater than forecast as well. Yeah, it makes sense. If you're watching right now and you haven't liked the stream, just give us a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. All right, there we go. 265. Thank you. 264 just wasn't sitting right. I don't like how the daily highs have been broken and we are driving up, printing this new high currently on the daily. Yeah. Yup. See, that gets pretty interesting to me now because you're coming back into these areas over here of like just rejections, right? And this candle has no top wick. So normally I would like the celery to have like a top wick on this candle. We've broken the lows, right? We've broken the highs. So this is one of those things where it can get a bit tough, right? It can get a bit tough here on gold. But we really need to see ranges on the lower time frames here, and all we have right now is just it looks like a staircase. Right, so you can see news come out and literally just engulf everything here. Right, so we're gonna wait. We got 6 minutes left for news. So it gets a bit tough here on gold unless we can really start to see some ranges here. And I mentioned that in our morning analysis, right? When we were just looking at this, saying it can get a little tough here today, right? So we really gotta wait for the news to come out, wait for some ranges to be created, and then we could look to take positions. And we may scale down to lower time frames today, right? When there's high volatility, there's nothing wrong with checking in with the lower time frames, right? You have some ranges formed here on the 5. You have 15, nothing really yet, but nothing wrong with scaling down on these lower time frames when you have higher volatility in the market. A day of W's, yeah. Yeah, broke the lows, broke the highs, so I need to see this news on my side of things. Yep, exactly what I was thinking as well. Yeah. For sure. I'll be right back, chat. We got 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Chat, what's the deal? Y'all tired today? Don't tell me you guys are tired. Don't tell me y'all sleepy over here, waiting for my magic keys to open up. I know the deal. Yeah, so great close here on pound yen. Beautiful. Now we hungry. Looking at this IG video, my chat looks stale. It says spam the chat with W's. Everyone put like a W. Come on, man. Come on. Think y'all sleepy today. Oh, we up. Yeah, we up again. Ken FX in the building. Hey, we're gonna be putting a new mod out here pretty soon. I'm just looking to see who's the best one to mod up. Looking for consistency. Looking for activity in the chat. Interaction. We got another mod coming up here in about a month. Oh, we up. There you go, Anthony. That's the enthusiasm I like. Chat gonna be all blue. Oh, so what you saying? We ain't gonna get more viewers? The viewers are gonna take over. Watch. Moment of truth coming up. Uno momento. Rejection. Sammy boy might be right on themselves here today. Just like yesterday, huh? All right. 14 seconds here. Three, two, one, boom. Frozen and bam. All right, push up, no bottom wick. There goes GJ, US30, they're all on the run. Let's take a look at this 5. Minute 30, minute 15. Minute 15 looking like a barcode. How did the numbers come out here? Okay, so I guess we're not going to be overpaying for eggs. Yeah, we're introducing a new pair, by the way, chat. XAUUSD. That thing is volatile. This news came out to be bad. Bad. Wow, look at that. Red. Damn. Oh, snap. Yeah, chat, if we get a closure above this area here, this is going to be our new... We've been waiting for this all morning, so if this happens, we're going to execute. Buys above here, that daily candle. Let's take a look at that daily. So yeah, you got the daily celery play in full effect here. So let's see what happens. We'll wait for a 15 to close, or a 30 to close, and then look to... Jay, you still holding, bro? Jay should still be in
Yes, sir.
this.
I'm still in.
Yeah, Jay's still in there.
Alright, boys. I'm about to head off this.
All right, John.
Later,
Yeah.
See you, my man.
Have a good day, bro.
Have a good day, yo.
I'll see you later, brother.
Alright, peace.
Peace. We never broke the high yet. Just yet. Never broke the 30-minute high. Doo, doo, doo. Good vibes. Yeah, so we haven't broken the high here yet. GJ continuing down. US30 rejecting. Gold. Gold, gold, gold. Let's redraw here. So we know that we have this area here that we could look to take buys above. So that's gonna be buys here. Sells should be clean below this area here. We'll keep that marked off for now, just because that's really the only structure we have here at this point is on the 5-minute, right? Everything else is just a bull run here. What you know? Hey yo. Yep. Just marked. What's that mean? Just marked. Yeah, baby. So took one trade today on GJ. Oh, let's see. Did that? All right. So GJ finally tapped TP here. Filled this clean range, which was beautiful. You had another celery play down here on the 15-minute, which was nice. But overall, pushed down pretty lovely there. So W trade on that one, and we'll see if we can get something else here today. get rid of this. Don't need that anymore. Probably done with GJ for the day. Gold just kind of consolidating here. Oh, nice. Junk and trunk. Very nice. 3 wins, 3 positions on GJ. Beautiful. Yes, sir. Not much, but I'm up for the week. Yo, it don't matter. All that matters is the system, right? The account will grow, the lot sizes will grow, all that stuff will grow for you. But you being disciplined to a system, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Good morning, Scott. It's good, brother. Yes, sir. A nice, beautiful celery there on GJ. Yeah. Full TP tap there. That was the target. Tapped. Now we focus on gold. It's almost impossible here to take sells. It's just so bullish. This 4-hour candle might close, make a bottom wick, and just continue to fly, I think. Especially if we're closing above here. Oh, you hear this music? It's preparing for takeoff. Unemployment claims tomorrow. And the Philly Fed. The Philly Fed. The broker IC markets moved my entry, stop loss, NTP just at the moment of the release. What? Oh, damn. IC markets, they're a pretty well-known broker too, aren't they? That's crazy. Was that on the pound yen sell? That's nuts. Oh, yesterday. Oh, yesterday was the same. Oh, damn. With Euro USD? Yikes. Yeah, I mean, yesterday there was a lot of volatility, high spread, high news with CPI, so, but today, I mean, damn. Today you should have been straight. Are we gonna break the high or what? Should be good to go up, right? If fundamentals, if all this came out bad. Investors should be running to dump money into gold, right? And not the US dollar. USD is uncertain right now. A lot of craziness going on with the dollar here today, this week. But we almost broke the high here. Yeah, if you guys took that trade, tag me on IG and I'll repost it. But great work, man. Great work. My Instagram handle's right here. So you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of stuff on my story. I'm starting to post all the trades we take too. Most of them. The ones that I can catch screenshots of. And probably going to be starting to do some recap videos as well. So when we take trades, probably have to create a reel so we can recap the entire trade and post it up there. But that's my IG down there for those that want to follow. I like to give a lot of trading tips also on my story. Things that I read about or things that I feel, things that I've talked about on stream, I usually post them on my story as well. All right, can we get 270 subs today? That is the big question. Can we do it? You heard? So now we just wait here. We'll wait for the 4 hour to close on gold, wait for the 4 hour to close on US30. GJ just ripping. Look at that 4 hour candle, man. Damn. Engulfed everything. You gotta close below here. You got room to drive, man, on this next 4 hour candle. Probably should have looked at that and held a portion of that position here. But it's pretty clean here. Hey Nick, I'm gonna hop off. I have to get ready for work. Thanks for all the knowledge you shared. See you tomorrow. All right, buddy. See you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Same place, same time, and hope you have a great day, man. Peace. Later. Goldie, big boy. That's a big boy. Brother, what country are you from? The United States of America. Born and raised in New York, and now live in Tampa, Florida. Where in Tampa? You'll never know. You'll never know. But if anyone is from Tampa or around Tampa, let's shoot me a message on Discord, and we'll try and pull together a couple traders, man. We'll have some lunch. We'll chat a little bit, have a little meetup, and hang out. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Hold up, wait a minute. Looking good here. Might get this closure. Got 10 minutes. Is that enough time for this 4 hour here to pull back a little bit and leave us a wick? Yeah, too far from me. Where do you live? Where are you from? Can we get a pullback? Jay, how you sitting, bro?
I'm all out.
You're out? Nice,
Yeah.
man. Nice trade.
Yep. It's moving way too slow, and I'd rather just take this here and wait for something else.
Beautiful, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 hours closing here in a couple minutes.
Maybe a bottom wick and continue pushing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took it here at the highs at 1924. Still pushing up, but
Nice.
if we come back down, I think we can collect all that coming back up. So
That was pretty smart.
yeah,
Because
that was
if
the
you-
reason why.
If you look
And I was
left,
kind of struggling there at the 1924, 25 zone.
yeah,
Like, yeah, fuck that. I'm just gonna close it here, wait for the new candle to open, and let it do its thing.
yeah, it's a bit choppy now. Doo-doo-doo. Can we get a pullback? Or a close above this nastiness? Rippin', rippin'. Oh wow, that was 100 pips, 120 pips that candle. Damn. Yeah, I guess you've created a support here on the 15. Nice. Gold is a monster when it wants to be. Yeah, hell yeah. Gold, you'll start, if you guys have noticed, you'll start seeing gold like 15-minute candles. Like look at these 15-minute candles. That one's 65 pips right there. Right, what's this one? 65 pips. So you'll start seeing gold now as we make our way out of January, February, really February. You'll start seeing gold pump up pretty good. The ranges will be massive. If news wasn't in the way, we would have been in on the break of these, on the closure above here, but we couldn't do it with news. But this was a nice onion play here. You had a push come up, you created support, took a buy off support. That was pretty clean. Gold 50 pips today, nice. Drove 400 pips, word. Yeah, I mean you got clean traffic here now. You basically plowed through most of this, cleared that range, and next candle could really rip up. Right, see a push like that. But you're gonna probably need a bottom wick, right? So you're gonna probably need some sort of retest and then a push up on the lower time frames. Yeah, like you're probably gonna spend a couple 5-minute candles pushing down to create a support, maybe even at this level. So you get like a couple candles, start closing below, right? And then look to basically create a support right on the 5. So that's how you can kind of know we're going up in this high volatility. Right, and then you should see a push. And then all that is on the new 4 hours, that's you have your bottom wick and then your push back up. So that's really all that is. That's just what it looks like on a 5-minute time frame. But we've broken the high, so again, no bottom wick. Oh, 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 spaghetti-o. Looks like gold. Our stream looks like gold. So 1 minute here, and everything comes to a close. 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, 5 minute. So, okay, so we did close above here. We're gonna make probably a bottom wick here, and then should be good to take buys here. I don't see why not. Probably go risk free right around here, somewhere up in these areas. See if we can get a little bit of a bottom wick and tap in this area here, and then we could look to possibly get into some buys. We need a stop loss though, right? So that's what we need right now. Being that this trade is heavily based off the 4 hour time frame, it's tough to really use a 15-minute stop, right? Because that can easily get blown out of the water. We want to see a support here. That's what we want. Push down, then a support like we talked about. Do, 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 do. So just trying to see what our stop loss is going to look like. That could be our 4-hour bottom wick for price to continue on running. I'm thinking about the entry on the flip of the candle here. But just trying to see. It's the break of the high is another like 25 pips, so this is gonna be about a 43 pip stop. So looks pretty clean, chat. I'm gonna have buy stops here at the flip of this candle. Once we make this low and we closed above, once we flip, we should be good to now continue pushing bullish, especially with the news and all that good stuff. So yeah, gonna have buy stops here. This will be break even, or probably secure some partials. It's because we have those wicks over here. Probably put it a little bit above the flip. I got about a 1.5 pip spread here. But it's looking like a 47 pip stop. And then we really have clean traffic here until we have clean traffic all the way up to here, but if you look left, you got another 100 pip range here to fill. So yeah, chat, gonna have some buy stops here. Excuse me. See if we can get activated. Just keep in mind the spread. Excuse me. But 1 hour is clean, 30 minutes clean, 15 minutes clean. We respected the low there, so we should be good to drive up here. All right, I am almost in here. All right, so I have been activated into this position. Stops are the 4-hour low, and TP is going to be way up here. So pretty heavily based off the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame here. The wick fill is about almost 20 pips for that wick fill. So but it looks pretty clean on all time frames here. 5 minutes gonna close in a minute as well. So looking pretty good. Doo, doo, doo. Five closed pretty nice. Should be good. Now that we have created a nice high here for this candle, if we need to re-break that, and then that should give price the push we're looking for. Do, 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 do. May even look to add another position at the break of this high. Morning, morning, morning. What up, Daniel? 15-minute celery play, maybe. All right, 15-minute candle close pretty nice. So the wick fills about 20 pips. Make close on partials right here, chat. So I'm gonna close partials right there at this wick fill. And now that we've broken the high, we should continue to run. Stops are gonna stop. I'm gonna move my stop now to this 5-minute low. We shouldn't break that low here. Shouldn't break that low if we want to continue pushing. W, yep. There's the W's. Yeah, chat. If we break this 5 low, that's where my stop is at now. So really see if we could flip up and re-break the high. W. Close? Nah, I'll close if it breaks this low. I closed 20 pips. Yeah, I closed 20 at 20 also. Close partials. There's too much potential to just close based off emotion. If we break the low, then we'll close. But if we respect this low, then price can continue pushing up. If we break the low, I'm totally fine with that. Still in heavy profits for the day. That's ideally where I want to see that bottom wick. And hopefully we can push up from here. If not, we close down there. We also have 9:30 a.m. Eastern coming up here, chat. So should have some volume dumping in. We've broken the high, right? So that's a good sign. We've broken the high. We should continue driving up. $15 closed, very nice bullish. So we'll let this rock. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. 5-minute celery. Ooh, maybe I won't use the bathroom yet. So if we could break this high now, that would be beautiful. I'll be right back. Can we break the high? It's a 4-hour trade, right? So it may take a little bit of time. You may also get a 30-minute celery here. As long as this candle closes above this white line, this trade is still valid to continue up. So 30 minutes going to close here in 8 minutes. At this point, there's really nothing we can do until that candle closes. If we do get this 30 to close above, we're gonna have to move our stops back below the 30 candle. So that way, if we are looking for the celery, we can leave room for it to do its thing. Wouldn't it be cool if this was like a simulation and we could just go to the next candle? So we've broken the 5 low. So we may get our small position stopped out here. But I'm already 80% out of this trade. I closed 80% up here. Oh. Oh. Oh, am I gonna get tapped? All right, yeah, so my position the remainder of it got tapped out. That was like 20% of my position. I closed 80 up here, so another W trade there, chat. Good work. Good work. Still think price will push up here. No bottom wick, right? So we still have a potential 30-minute seller here as well. It came down just to hunt us. Today. So let's mark it. Let's mark it up. So that was a 9 a.m. trade. 9 a.m. And that was 3:15:23. Gold buy. Breakout. What was that? That was a flip off of the, I guess we'll just call it a 1 hour, right? Full risk. Closed at 20 pips. 20 was my full position. 20 W. So good work, chat. Good work. We'll see what the NYSE has in store for us here. You want to see a candle close above. It is a bit rocky in this area. So that, I may just call it a day, depending on how this 30 closes. Did we ever come down and break the, I don't think we did, right? Break our original stop? I don't think we broke that, so. Don't like that there's no bottom wick on the previous 30. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to close partials up there. So close partials like right at the tippy top there. Could gold go down and make a steeper 4-hour wick? Yeah, there's a potential of that too, especially with no bottom wick here on this previous 30. If you close below this zone here, that should start to push price down, because you are running into this choppy area up here. This is a very choppy area. So I think that's maybe why we couldn't break through it. And look at that. So we would have been, if we didn't take advantage of that wick fill, we would have been stopped out right there. Oh, not right there. But... all right, so 30-minute candle closed bearish, back in the range. At this point, price should continue down. Close back below. And there it goes. Yeah, so W management there. If it wanted to go, it would not break that 5 that we had our stop below. Right, what was that right here? So yeah, there it goes. The 15 closed on no bottom wick. Interesting. Yeah, it could be your steeper bottom wick there on the 4-hour. Four-hour trades are always a bit tricky before 9:30 because you just never know, right? You never know if that's going to be your bottom wick or not. So early on in the candle. But according to this 1-hour time frame, man, you're still good to go. If price breaks these highs, it shouldn't have an issue. Let's see what that choppiness looks like on the 1-hour. Still pretty choppy up there. Yeah, look at that. May have a fake out on 30. Price push back up now. And the push. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it for me here today, chat. 2 W's, 2 trades. Oh, made about 1,500 bucks here today, so not trying to get too greedy. Probably call it. Probably should drive down here, right? You got the 30-minute close below this white line. You got the NYSE volume coming in, so looking pretty sweet at this point. Nice 30 pips there, but probably not going to take any more trades here today. Beautiful, man. This happened quick. We could have taken advantage of this, but really no bottom wick on that 30, and price pulled up quick and made that move, so. Yeah, this should drive. We broke that high though, so that was pretty interesting. 4 hour can always continue to push up. But it is definitely a bit choppy for sure in that area. It needs this retest after the move up. Yeah, it does need a bit of a pullback here. We've been pushing here on gold. Yeah, these sells are nice. Yeah, we got no bottom wick though, so nothing we really could have done about that. And we just got out of a buy, right? So it's kind of impulsive to just go from a buy to a sell. To, you know, you don't want to be all over the place. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Just look at it. Just look at it. No FOMO here. I hope no one's got FOMO, right? Yeah, exactly, Scott. And we really didn't even have a bottom wick, so nothing we could really do. What's that? What's what? Holy! Yeah, beautiful. No surprise with the NYSE open here. No surprise. Let's see, we have a 15-minute candle closing pretty soon. Just want to look at this. There's your push. There's your NYSE push there. Oh, what's FOMO? Word. What? FOMO. FOMO. What's that mean? FOMO. What could that mean? Yeah, chat. I'm chilling. I'm probably done for the day. I'm chilling till my wife wakes up and the kids wake up, but probably won't take another trade here today. Yeah, the chat was tired today. Chat was tired, I think. They took their wins and bounced. Let's see. What time was this? 9 a.m. What do you know? Took the win and bounced. Yeah, a lot of people got things to do anyway. I know. People got work, right? 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I get it. What's FOMO? Everyone's still sleeping. What's the plans for today, chat? What y'all doing? What y'all doing today?
By doing your own.
By doing your own. 15-minute ain't gonna close below either. You may get a close below there. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me, chat. Done for the day. W stream today, W trades, 2 wins today. Not bad, gold and GJ. And that'll do it. We'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. And we'll see you then. So thanks for coming by, everyone. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace, y'all. Oh, hold on, though.